There's a good word to describe the island of South Uist in the Scottish Hebrides. Remote, but another word might be blessed, because recently nestled on the Atlantic coast, they've discovered a spectacular lost golf course here, one designed by the golfing legend Old Tom Morris.
Old Tom Morris was, if you like, the founding father of the modern game, I suppose. He was based up at St Andrews. He did a lot of work on the old course there, and I think the new course as well. And he was responsible for a lot of the Great Links courses.
The story goes Old Tom built a course here at Ascanish for the local landowner in the late 1800s, but it fell into disrepair in the 30s and eventually disappeared. Problem was, it was always just a story, till someone uncovered this document from an 1891 golfing almanac.
Something in the old Golf Digest magazine, late 1800s, and there's been other publications that have had references to Ascanish and Old Tom and all.
So a couple of years ago, using the talents of a respected course consultant, 18 holes were laid out based on educated guesswork as to where Old Tom, working without heavy earth-moving equipment, would have fitted them to the landscape.
Actually placed the course in the land as it is, and it's just a case of cutting back on the rough grasses and just encouraging the finer grasses to come through.
And on this rugged, sandy course, in keeping with tradition, there's no artificial watering or fertilising either. So you've sort of got a natural approach to the greenkeeping. You don't come out here with all the superphosphate and that kind of thing?
Not at all, no. No, it's going to be a very sustainable course. In fact, it's been hailed as the most natural golf course in the world.
Well, you get plenty of things when you come and play here. You get links golf, you get spectacular scenery, and of course you get a good dose of Scottish weather. But what you certainly won't get are greens that are like billiard tables. Although if you're very good, that won't make a difference.
As long as people kind of come here and understand what it is that they're coming to. If they're expecting Augusta fairways and greens, then they're certainly going to be disappointed. But if they know they're coming to play some things that the way golf started, then they're going to absolutely love it.
It's a hard sell, but I think there'll be enough people that are prepared to accept that and take it for what it is to make it somewhere that people will want to go to.
Well, it's quite odd, but when you play this course, you almost feel as though Old Tom Morris is watching over you.
That's right, laddie. Good stuff. You're really playing golf the way it should be played. Although, have you ever considered tennis?
One of the greatest golf courses in the world, perhaps.
Well, as for other people to say, I'd probably be biased and say yes. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of John Garrity.
Apparently a famous golfing journalist.
When he's been down, he's actually voted this #1 in the world.
Really?
Yes.
And then when you get out onto the edge of the sea and the links land, some of the holes there are probably as good as you'll see anywhere in terms of firing the imagination, if you like.
And it's hoped the restoration will also help fire up both the island's economy and population, which now stands at 2,000 or so, but is dwindling.
We lost 18% of our population in 10 years, and they were crucially the 18 to 25 age bracket. That couldn't continue. Something had to happen.
Right now, the island's a little light on accommodation infrastructure, although at least one excellent hunting lodge is ready and waiting for golfing clientele.
But we are very optimistic that Groggery Lodge, once known about, will be sought after by golfing parties in the same manner as the shooting parties seek it in the autumn and winter.
You're going to make some money?
Well, hopefully, that's because that's what we're about.
I wouldn't doubt the holy man, but of course, to make money, you've got to spend some, which is why they're building a new clubhouse to replace the original, rather rustic version.
We've been told to expect in the region of maybe 10,000–12,000 rounds a year. And
what do you do at the moment?
Well, there's nowhere near that at the moment.
I think they've just got to be honest with what they've got on offer and sell it as its uniqueness.
But take my word for it, even if you're using modern clubs, the range horizontal and your scores heading vertical, this is a golf experience that's well worth the wait. All 70 years of it.